Hi and welcome to Trav Talk TV.
This episode has been brought to you by the Lalit Suri Hospitality Group.
News this week. FHRA releases the Indian Hotel Industry Survey 2012-2013.
We need to reach the visa regime of Malaysia and Thailand. So we all need to catch up with Southeast Asia on every front. Visa on arrival, but hotel rates also.
Over 50 Indian companies mark their presence at FITUR 2014. Scheduled from January 22nd to the 26th, FITUR has organized a hosted buyers program, a series of B2B meetings, and a number of specialized forums that will provide a preview of the latest new trends and offer solutions for new challenges facing the industry. The Taj Group shares details of its expansion plans in 2014.
So we have 10 hotels in Delhi. We have 4 more on the anvil. Dwarka is a brand new hotel. Yeah, it's should be open this time in 2014 by the end of the year. So that'll be 11. Dandama will be 12. I think we have another Ginger. So we have 13 hotels by the end of the next calendar year, just in Delhi alone. 9 hotels in Bangalore, I think, right now. We have 2 more hotels coming up in Mumbai, Terminal 1, and also, I think, a Ginger in Navi Mumbai.
TIE discusses the weekly payment issue with us.
The weekly payment which has come into force, which of course has got deferred for some time, but I'm sure they will also be moving to the court. And so we have to understand that India is not ready for credit cards yet. Everyone doesn't possess a credit card. The limits on the credit cards are very small, which I'm sure you can't even buy 2 international tickets on them, and our country hasn't moved towards that.
FICCI, in partnership with MOT and the Indian Golf Tourism Association, will organize the first ever Incredible India Golf Tourism Summit in October this year.
We are expecting around 60 top golf tour operators, and then we were also expecting some golf writers, and overseas visitors will be around 80 to 100. Plus, of course, there will be 200 sellers from India who will be interacting with them, and then there will be some state tourism boards also who want to promote their states through tourism, golf tourism. And basically it will be a 3 days event with sessions on golf tourism, the challenges faced by the tour operators in promoting India as a golf tourist destination.
IHG readies itself to open the Holiday Inn brand in Delhi's Aerocity.
And we're very hopeful that it will open up in maybe 3 to 4 weeks. So at the moment all the staff are training, getting ready to service our customers, and we're very confident that all of the things that we've been due to local government requirements are now done. So now it's just a matter of getting the final approvals in place. We're very confident that it will be within February.
Pride Group of Hotels talks about its Delhi property that is set to open this year.
In 2014, we are starting our Delhi hotel of 400 rooms. So we are expecting once this hotel start, Pride Group will be in a right position on pan-India presence. Pride is also planning to start working on Goa and Alibag project. But we are little watching and seeing the market, how things change. We may start in 2015 or 16. We may not take decision in 2014 to start because the interest burden cost is still very high, and infrastructure loan which is granted are for more than 200 crore projects. That is also not bank is accepting at this moment. So we have wait and watch. Then only we will start the things for new project.
Director General of Civil Aviation issues a public notice on AirAsia India on January 20th, inviting comments and suggestions from the public. The Director General of Civil Aviation has issued a public notice on January 20th, inviting comments from the public and all the persons likely to be affected by the grant of the permit to AirAsia India for the purpose of providing scheduled air transport services in India. With that, it's a wrap on this edition, but look out for our next news capsule.
This episode has been brought to you by the Lalit Suri Hospitality Group.